Friday, October 19th. We're at Skyline. Needham against Brookline. It's senior day. Brookline's on a 2-game winning streak. They're 6-4-4 overall. And it's Needham on the kickoff. And there's the opening whistle. Goes back to the circle. Number 8 gets played away by Mateo. Goes to the wing. Ethan Reese is out there. Needham player gets it to the middle. That's Jake. Jake to Sammy, puts it up the field. Needham has it. They go down the left side. Number 8 has it. Going down the wing. Gets cut off by Jake. Hits Sam. It's going toward the left sideline. Jake cuts it off. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Needham. First minute of the game. There's no square. So Needham has it. He chips it into the box. Mack off his head. That's Sam off his feet. Left foot. He tries to hit Brad, who's playing striker to start the game. 11 has it for Needham in the center circle. Mateo to the wing to Mackay. Mackay down the left side. Mackay tried to go to the left. Gets cut off. Mackay goes to the right. That's Jake on the ball. Jake circles. Jake cuts over the ball. He sends it back to Ethan. Ethan chips it. It gets blocked by number 7 on Needham. They save it in the corner. And it gets blocked again out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham. Second minute of the game. It's a 4 o'clock game. It's 0-0. Throw-in down the left side. They headed back. Mateo was after it. It's the middle of the field. Sammy's on the ball. They clear it in. He's onside. Sam clears it out of bounds. 3 minutes in, there's no score. Throw-in for Needham. Just to the side of their bench. Try to zoom in a little bit here. Okay. And it goes out. It's going to be a free kick for Needham. Just in front of the corner. Brad's up top to start the game. There's 2 on the wall. They kick it low. It goes in the box. It gets deflected. Ethan stops it. And they shoot. And it goes over the top. Number 8 took the shot. Goal kick for Brookline. It's going to be Zach on the goal kick. 3 minutes in. There's no score. Zach in the air to Ethan. It hits the Needham head. Sam off his head. Ethan kicks it out over midfield. That's Brad on the run. Gets headed to the side. That's Mateo in front of the Brookline bench. Tried to send Brad. He got cut off. Ethan Missy down the right side. Hits Mateo. Goalie's going to come out and get it. Edge of the box. They throw it out to their right. Here comes Mackay. It goes to their right side, and there's a hold called a Mackay. Free kick for Needham. With 4 minutes in, there's no score. Number 11 on the free kick for Needham. 11 over midfield, off their head. That's Ethan with it. Ethan clears it with his left foot to the center. There's nobody there. 2 on his chest for Needham. 2 sends it to the center. Jake and Brad. Ethan Missy comes away with it. Ethan Missy up the right side. He's going to the right corner. Ethan Missy steps over it to his left foot. Sends it back to Brad. Sends it back to Ethan Schaefer. Ethan Schaefer in the box. Just missed Mateo. Needham player. He's a striker. Gets cut off by Sammy. Sammy to the side. 23 on the right. 23 back to the center of the field. Brad contests. Sammy has it. Sammy crosses the center circle. Sammy sends the middle. Goalie's going to cut it off for Needham. 5 minutes in, no score. Mack to Mackay. They call a foul. It's a free kick for Needham. So Brad's starting up top. They've got Mackay. So Ethan Missy up front. Here's a free kick for Needham. He puts it to the left, and that's Ethan Schaefer. Hits it to the right. Ethan Rissy there in front of the Needham bench. He bodies 3 off the ball. He sends it back to Sam. Sam up the right wing, tried to find Mackay, got held up in the wind. It's a breezy day. It's like the mid-60s, breezy here at Skyline. It's going to be a free kick. Nate's going to take it. Nate to Ethan Schaefer right at midfield. Ethan up the side. That was Mateo. Ethan Schaefer again. He tries to find Ethan Rissy. He has it. He gets held. No call. Mateo on the ball. He goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Brookline. We are 6 minutes in. There's no score. Looks like Jake is going to take the throw. Right, Jake's just getting the ball. Ethan Rissy is going to take the throw. Brad's in front. He threw it in the box in the last game. He goes to the top of the box, just misses Jake. Needham clears it high in the air. It's going to get to Mac. Needham player. Mac heads it down to Sammy. Sammy to his right. Sammy on his right foot. Sammy to Mateo. Mateo to his left. Mateo sends it to Brad. Brad crosses in front. It's Mackay. It gets saved by the goalie. What a pass. It was a great pass by Brad. Hit Mackay. We had a nice shot on goal. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. Sam is coming in. Brad is going to take the corner. We're 7 minutes in. There's no score. Beautiful day at Skyline. It's a little breezy, but beautiful day for near the end of October. Brad hits it with his left foot to the short post. It gets cut away by the Needham player. It goes into the Brookline bench. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Ethan Schaefer on the throw. He sends it down the side. It gets headed by Needham back to the goalie.
Take your time, take your time.
He sends it out to the right. It's Sammy on this side. He goes back to the middle of the field to number 6. He goes up the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. Mac on the throw for Brookline. Mac never gets in bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham. Number 11 is going to take it. 11 toward the box. It's player in the head. They head again. Mac off his head. Sends the wing to Sammy. Sammy on the left side. Sammy gets around the defender. Sammy to the side to Brad. Brad tried to find Sammy. Got cut off by 11. 8 has it for Needham. 8 to his right. He's got 9 going to the corner. He goes to the box. Sam clears it to midfield. Mackay bounces. Mac's going to get to it. Mac on his left foot. Mac sends it down the left side. It bounces. 11 off his head. That's Brad on the ball. Brad to the right. He finds Ethan Rissy that goes to the right corner. 3 clears it. It's going to go out of bounds. Right at midfield. 2 subs are coming in for Brookline. Joey is coming in. And Avi is coming in. Mackay and Brad are coming out. We're 10 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Joey's going to be the left wing as he was in the last game. And we have the throw. Ethan throws it in. That's Ethan Rissy sends it back to Ethan Schaefer. Down the right side, he tries to find... Who was that? That was Sammy, I think. Let's see. That's Avi, sends it in the middle. Needham clears it. Clears it over midfield. Nate clears it. Takes a back hop. Number 7 gets in. Sam clears it back to the goalie. We're 10 minutes in. There's no score. Zach on the punt. Punts it over midfield. It hits the Needham head. Goes off to the side to the right. 23. Clears it ahead. Nate's going to get to it. 23 is going to get to it for Needham. He goes to the middle, the number 6. 6 gets in the box, it's cut off by Mac. Mateo comes away with it. He gets cut off. Number 8 has it. 8 spins to his right. Goes to the right corner. 8 gets blocked by Mac. Nate has it. Nate to Joey. It gets poked away by number 11 out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. 11 minutes in, there's no score. Mac on the throw. Mac down the left side. Joey off his head. Mateo off his head. It's out of bounds. It's going to throw it for Needham right at midfield, right where we're standing. 11's going to take the throw for Needham. 11 gets 10 yards. Nate has it. Nate goes to Mac on the left. Mac clears it down the left side. 2's going to get to Needham off his head. That's Mateo on the right side. Avi's on this side. The Needham player heads it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Mac. Mac on the throw. He sends it back to Sammy. Sammy sends it back to Sam. Sam to the right. Sam to Ethan in front of the Brookline bench. Ethan Rissy gets to the corner. Ethan Rissy chips it in the box. It hits the Needham player in the head. That's Mac on the ball. Mac on his left foot gets cut off by 23. Mac steals it. Mac into the box. He shoots it. And it gets deflected to the goalie. 12 minutes in, there's no score. They put it out to the right. 11 to 23. 23, Mac's on him. He sends it down the right side to number 9. 9 to the right. Gets cut off by Nate. Nate cuts it off. That's Mateo to the side. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Needham. 13 minutes in, no score. 11 to 23, back to 11. Goes down the right, and he tips it out of bounds. They call it a foul. It's a foul on Joey. It's a free kick for Needham. Needham's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the far post. No one in the box at the moment. One on the wall is Sammy. 11 kicks it to the side. Nate, he misses it. 23, it gets cleared. It's in front of the goal. Ethan Schaefer clears it. It hits the corner flag. They're saying it's a throw-in for Needham. Right at the corner flag.
Let's take it away from there.
Number 11 on the throw. He throws it short. Goes back to 11. He punts it. It's going to drift out of play behind the Brookline goal.
See, guys, way to go!
14 minutes in. There's no score. Sack on the goal kick. More subs are going to come in the game at the next stoppage. Zach on the goal kick for Brookline. He hits it. It's held up by the wind. 9 off his head. Nate's coming back. 23 gets in. He chips it. And it's a goal. 23 chips it in over Zach. It's 1-0 Needham. We're 14 minutes in. There's a miscommunication right at the top of the box. 23 got through. Subs are coming in. We got Matt, we got Jacob, we've got
Let's chase again. Come on.
Let's go, Brookline.
Ben Kaplan and Jock are in the game. Joey, Mateo, Matt down the left side to Avi. It blows out of bounds. There's a strong wind blowing toward us right now. They throw it in. It hits Sammy in the head. Matt has it in midfield. Matt sends it back to Sam. Sam to his right. Sends it down the right wing to Ethan. Ethan Schaefer has it. Ethan in front of the bench. Ethan loses it to number 8. No, they sweep it back. Sam has it. Sam back to Nate. Nate at the center circle. He goes to the left. It's going to get through. No, it's Matt. Matt, it gets chipped away by number 2 of Needham to number 8. 8. Down the middle of the field. Sammy's defending. It goes down the middle. Goes to the right. It's going to blow out of bounds. It's going to roll out of bounds. Goal kick for Brookline. We're 16 minutes in. 1-0 Needham. Sack on the goal kick. Zach held up in the wind again. Nate off his head, sends it to the left. And Mac has it. Mac off his left foot. It's floating in the air to the Needham player. 14, Mac gets run into, no call. 23 down the right, sends it back to 6. 6 tries to chip it ahead, doesn't get there. Mac gets cut off by 11. Sammy has it. Sammy turns to the center circle. Sammy to his right, sends it to Ethan Schaefer. Ethan across midfield, sends it to Sammy. He loses it. Comes back. It's at the center. Needham has it. They chip it toward the center. 23's making a run. Nate off his head to the side. Ethan Schaefer might get to it in the corner. 23 gets it for Needham. He sends it back. And he gets contested. 7 got cut off by Ethan. 7 on the shot. Gets headed away by Mac to the left side. It's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham. There's 17 minutes in. 11 has it. 11. Avi tried to cut it off. He got it back. It's going to the corner. 11 in the corner. Sends it in front. Nate off his left foot. Goes over the Needham player. That's Jacques. Jacques turns on it. He protects the ball. He goes to his left. Jacques on 16. Jacques still has the ball. He cuts it back. Jacques to the left. Jacques off the player. He comes out. 16 comes away with it. 16-2 for Needham. He sends it up the right side to 23. He lets it go. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Mac has it. 18 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Needham. Mac down the left side. Sammy has it. Sammy. Back to Mac. Mac steps over it. Mac to his left. Mac gets blocked. Hits the Needham player. Goes out. Throw in for Needham. Number 11 is going to take it. 11 down the right side. Mac heads it away to the center. Matt gets it to Sammy. Sammy looks. He finds Matt. Matt and number 8. 8 cuts it away for Needham. Gets around Jacob. Oh, handball. Sammy comes away with it. Sammy to Avi. Back to Sammy. 11 has it. Matt's going to get to it. Matt on the ground. That's Jacques. Jacques sends Sammy on the left. Sammy down the left side. Sammy gets blocked on the cross. 23 has it for Needham. Matt's chasing him here. Jacob cuts him off. 23 back to the center circle. Sends it to his right to 11. He goes to the far post. 14 was making him on. 7 had it. Gets cleared by Sam on his left foot. He shoots, and it's a goal. Wait. Oh. That was number 14 for Needham. 2-0 Needham. That was the 19th minute. We have more subs coming in. We have Mateo's coming in for Sammy. It's 2-0 Needham. About 20 minutes into the first half. Matt and Jacques on the kickoff. Avi's on our side. That's Jacques. He sends it to the right. And the goalie's going to pick it up. Goalie punts it to his left. Bounces over Ethan. Sam off his head. Goes up the left side. Gets cut off. Ethan Schaefer down the side gets cut off by Needham. Right at the center circle. Number 2 to 11. Avi's on him. He chips the right to 13. 13 to the corner. It's going to blow out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. That's Jacob. It's over him. 11's going to get to it for Needham. He tried to cut it back. Avi cut it off. That's Mac. Crosses midfield with it. Goes over Ben Kaplan's head. Ben and number 3. Ben to the right. And it's going to roll back to their defender. They send it back to their goalie. He sends it out to the left. Hits Mateo in the head. Ethan Schaefer's chasing it. There's a player behind him. He doesn't see him. Ethan clears it out of bounds in front of the Needham bench. 21 minutes in. It's 2-0 Needham. Number 3 on the throw for Needham. He throws it to the left. That's Nate, clears it out of bounds. Another throw in for Needham. He throws it down the side. Gets cut off by Mateo. Mateo on the ground. Gets blocked out of bounds by Ben Kaplan. I think it's 3 again on the throw for Needham. Throws it toward the top of the box. Nate off his head. 14 at the top of the box. Sends it to... That's Jacob. Jacob to the left. He sends it on the ground to Avi. Avi, 2 players on him. 11 takes it away. 11 sends it back to 2. He chips it back to the middle of the field. Matt, 6 headed for Needham. 10 in the center circle. 10 to his left. Ethan's on him. He sends it back to 14. 14 on the left side. Sam clears it out of bounds. Let's see if it's a throw or corner. Let's see what the call is. Looks like a throw. It's going to be a throw for Needham. 23 minutes in. It's 2-0 Needham. Oh, wait, they're giving him a corner. They've got Matt and Ethan on the near post. They chip it in. They miss Jacob's head. I think it hit the Needham player. It goes out of bounds. Nope. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham. Sub is coming in. Brendan is coming in for... I think he's coming in for Avi. We're at the 23-minute mark of the first half. 2-0 Needham. It's a throw for Needham. They throw it into the box. Gets headed away by Sam. That's Jacob on the ball. Jacob, one behind him. He tried to cut it back. Jacob still has it. Jacob to Matt. Matt to the wing to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan steps over it to his right. Ben in front of the Brookline bench. Ben goes to the right. He's trying to get to the right corner. Gets played away by the Needham defender. He slides it to the left. They're going up the left side. They get by Sam. Mateo slows him down. Jacob has it. Jacob spins over the ball, sends it to Sam. Sam to Matt. Matt in the center circle. Matt looks up, sends it to his left to Jacques. Jacques chips the side to Mac. It's cut up by 13. Jacques going to get to it. Jacques on the ball. Jacques with Brendan to the left. Jacques gets in. He's got Brendan in the left corner. To the middle, it gets cut off. It's going to come back. It's going to bounce. Brendan blocks. 13 pushes him out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Mac on the throw. He tries to send Mateo in the left corner. It's off their head. 13 off himself, out of bounds. So it hit Brendan. It's a throw in their zone. 11. That was Matt that played it back. That's Mateo on his chest. Mateo in the box. He shoots it wide. We're 25 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Needham. Feel the breeze coming toward us. Needham on the ground. It's over Matt. Max steps into it. 13 has it for Needham. 13 back to the center to number 8. 8 to his right. 8 sends it to 10. It sends it out of bounds. Mac on the throw. Mac down the side to Matt, gets cut off. That's Mateo on the ball. Mateo sends Matt, goes over his foot. They clear it to the center. Nate on his feet, Nate on his left foot. Nate sends it back to Sam. Sam steps up. Sam steps over the ball to Ethan. In front of the Needham bench. Gets deflected, and it spins, still in. Ethan up the right side. Ethan over midfield. Ethan down the wing to Jacques. Jacques. They send it back to 3. 3 on the ground. Brendan cuts it away. Brendan on the right side. Brendan on the right, into the right corner. Brendan in front. Gets stopped. Gets cut off. 13 has it. 13 steps over. It's going to go out of bounds. Right there. Mac on the throw. Mac to Jacob. Jacob past 21. 21 chips it away. It's going to be another throw in for Brookline. 27 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Needham. Mac on the throw. Throws it into the box. Gets cut off. It bounces. Mac off his head. Gets pushed. It's out of bounds. It's going to be a throw into Needham. The ref is signaling he's got to go further into the corner. 11 on the throw. He goes down the sideline, hits Jacob in the head, goes out of bounds. It's about a third of the way up the field. Number 11 for Needham. Throws it down the side. Over Mac's head. Nate on his head. Mac protects it. He gets hit. Wow. Throwing for Needham. 11 on the ground to 8. Gets hit out of bounds by Jacob. 11 toward the box. Nate cuts it off. It's another throw in for Needham.
I don't know why that one is there.
11 toward the box. Nate cuts it off. Mateo clears it with his left foot. Jock on the run. They clear it. Matt's going to get to it. Matt off his head. He's going to go down the left. 11's coming back. 2's with him. 11 and 2 are on him. He gets some help from Mateo. Mateo on the left. He's got Matt on the left side. He's got Mateo overlapping. Sends it to Jacques. Jacques off his left foot. Sends it to Mateo. Mateo crosses. Gets headed away by 11. It's going to be a throw. They throw it on the ground. That's Jacques. Jacques on the ball. Jacques comes away with it. Jacques gets cut away. They clear it up the middle, past Sammy.
Chase.
Nate's going to get to it. Nate steps over it. Nate sends it back to Sam. Sam steps over it. 10's in front. Sam to his right. Sam on the ground to Brendan. Brendan back to Sam. In front of the Needham bench. Sam to his right. Sam still on his right foot. Gets blocked. 10 takes it away. Gets played away by Sammy. Sammy to Jacques. Wait, that's Sammy. Sammy up the left side. Gets cut away by 11. They go down the wing to 13. 13 has it on the right. 13 tries to get it by Mac. Sends it to 10. 10 to the middle. Brendan chips it away. 8 gets it. Gets blocked by Mateo. That's Sammy. Sammy tried to get to Brendan. 21 cut it away. They chip the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. It's a goal kick for Brookline. Dimitri is coming in for Jacques. We're 30 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Needham. In the air, it's floating back, hits the Needham player, goes to the side, They turn on it. Ethan Schaefer takes it away. Ethan steps over the ball. He loses it. And it goes through. Sam clears it down the right side. Matt's on the run. Goalie's coming out. Goalie gets to it. They go out to the right. Matt's chasing him. 11 has it. 11 to the middle of the field. 23. Nate cuts it away. Brendan has it. Brendan in the center circle. Gets cut away by 21. He sends it right. Sam clears it out of bounds. Subs are coming in for Needham. On the throw for Needham. Throws it toward the box. Nate heads it away. That's Matt on the ball. Matt, he's got 2 on him. Sends it back to Brendan. Ben Kaplan has it. Ben Kaplan through the center circle. Here comes Ben. Ben down the middle of the field. Ben to his right. Ben toward the right corner. He's got Brendan there. Ben on his left foot now. He sends it back to Sammy. Sammy up top. He's got Brendan to the right. He's got Matt to the left. Sammy ahead to Ben Kaplan, gets cut off. Brendan gets around him. Sam on his feet. Sam to Sammy. Sammy sends it backwards to Mac. Hits it out of bounds. Throw in for Needham. 21 on the throw. 11 on the throw for Needham. 2-0 Needham. 11 on the ground. Sends it back to 11. Gets cut away by Sammy. Sammy has it. Sammy keeps it in bounds. He gets held. No call. That's a foul. He hooked him. 33 minutes in. 2-0 Needham. It's Nate on the ball. Nate on the free kick. He sends it toward the middle. Off Jacques' head. Brendan has it. Brendan to the right. Brendan steps over it. Brendan to his left. He tried to get it to Jacques. Gets played away. Sam and number 9. Sam played it into the Brookline bench. Throw in for Needham. We're 33 minutes in. 2-0 Needham. They go down the left. Over Brendan's head. It's going to be back to Nate. Nate turns to his left. There's nobody on him. Nate to Sam. Sam, there's no one on him. 9 is... Sam goes up the right side. It's going to get cut off by the Needham player. Hits midfield. They have it. 9 turns on it. Goes down the left wing. Ethan comes back. They send it to 21 on the right. And it's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Who's subbing? Was it timeout? Looks like a timeout was called. A timeout. 34 minutes in. 2-0 Needham. I think there was a timeout by Brookline prior to the throw. Needham bench. I'm going to resume. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. There's many changes here. Mac's going to take the throw. Nate's still in the back. Sam, Ethan, Sammy, Mateo, Brendan are in midfield. Dimitri, Matt, and Ben Kaplan are up top. So Mac down the left side, over Sammy's head. It's Matt, tried to find Brendan, goes out to the right. 11 has it for Needham. 11 on the ground and 12. Mac cuts it away. That's Matt on the ball. Matt gets pushed. Mac. 23 has it. 23 to 9. He turns. He goes to the right to 12. 12 on the ground. Nate clears it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham. .11 on the throw. 11 toward the box. Nate off his leg. That's Sammy. He's got Matt with him on the left. He's got his run. Sammy on the ground to Matt. Matt on the left side. Matt tries to cut back. Matt back to Sammy. Sammy. He's got Mateo on the left. Hits him on the shin. So it's going to go out of bounds.
Come on, guys, hands off him, hands.
The tie in the air hits number 9, Nate on the ground. Mateo to the side, goes out of bounds. Throw-in for Needham. 11 on the throw. 11 down the right side. Hits off Nate out of bounds. Subs are coming in for Needham. And let's see. One for Brookline. Dimitri's coming out, and Ethan Missy is in the game. 11 on the throw for Needham. 11 to the middle, the 23. Brendan takes it away. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy goes back into the corner. Nate has it. Nate sends it to the middle. Hits Matt. Oh, hits Mateo, sorry. That's Mac in the air. Brendan contesting. That's Sammy steps over the ball. Sammy to Ben Kaplan on the left. Ben sends the wing, gets cut off by 2. 2 to the middle, hits Sammy in the head. Hits Nate. Nate to Sam. 39 minutes in, 2-0 Needham. That's Sam to Sammy in the center circle. He goes to his right, he's got Brendan with him. He sends a wing to Matt. Matt turns on it. He's got Mac coming up the field. Mac gets around him. Brendan has it. Brendan to his left, to Mac. Mac sends it to Matt. Matt cuts it back. Brendan's going to get to it. There's nobody on him. Brendan turns on it. Brendan to his right. He finds Sammy. Sammy protects with his body. Brendan's cutting to the right. Sammy to his left. The ball is blowing this way. Hits Sammy, goes out of bounds.
Pressure.
Give me a throw into Needham, number 11. We're 40 minutes in. 11 to the middle of the field. 7 hits off his leg. 23 saves it to 12. Mac clears it with his left foot. Matt, it bounces. Matt has it. He sends Sammy, hits him in the back. Goes to the right. 11 clears it toward the center. Mac off his head. Brendan off his foot. Brendan steps over it. Brendan saves it. Brendan sends it back to Sam. Sam has it over midfield. Sam to the right tried to find Ethan. That was Ethan Missy. It goes back into Brookline territory. Nate's going to get to it. 40 minutes in. 2-0 Needham. Nate on the ball. Nate to his right. That's Sam. Sam over midfield. Sam down the right side. And there's nobody there. Goalie's going to get to it. Goalie on his feet. Goalie picks it up. It's 2-0 Needham. 41st minute. Goalie puts it on the ground and punts it out. That's Sammy. Sends it ahead. They go to their right. 12 has it. 12. Ben Kaplan's behind him. He falls. It's a foul. He's got to put the ball down. It's a free kick for Needham. It's like back there. Free kick for 11. He puts it to the left of the box. Hits Sam. That's Matt. Matt to Mateo. Mateo to his left. Mateo sends Ben Kaplan on the left side. It's going to get cut off by the Needham defender. To the middle of field, 11. That's Matt. Matt to his left. Matt's going to get to it. 11's on him. Matt gets around him. It goes out of bounds. It's a throw in for 11. 11 to 12. Sammy. It's a free kick for Needham. Number 11 on Needham's going to take the free kick. 11 sends it to the other side. Ethan Rissy's there. Oh, Ethan Schwartz, sorry. 7 in the box. It's on his right foot. He shoots it high over the top. It's going to be a goal kick for Needham. 42nd minute.
Come on, let's get the kick out, Needham. Come on.
It's 2-0 Needham. Zach on the goal kick. Zach, it's low. It's going to bounce. Ethan chips it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Needham right in front of their bench. They throw it toward the left corner. Sam heads it away. Goes back to the left. That's Brendan that clears it. It's high in the air. Matt comes away with it. Oh, player's on the ground. He played it. No call. Gets cut off by Brendan. Brendan to Matt. Back to Brendan. Brendan. He steps over it. He falls. 14 on his right foot to 23. He goes to the left. Nate clears it. Ethan Schaefer clears it with his left foot over midfield. It bounces over midfield. And that's Mateo. Mateo gets blocked. It gets back to him. 16 clears it with his left foot. Ethan Schaefer steps up. 5 for Needham has it. They're fighting for the ball. And they call a foul on Ethan. It's a free kick. No, they call it, yeah, it's white ball. Brendan fakes the free kick. Ethan's going to take it just inside of midfield. 43 minutes in. There was a timeout, so for the extra time.
Come on, pick up a play, Needham.
Ethan on the free kick. He punts it toward the box, gets headed away. That's Sammy on the ball. Sammy to his left. Sammy cuts back to his right, gets toward the box, cuts to his left, gets cut away by 11. 12 on the ground to number 5. It's on the ground. Max steps up. It's 23. 7 has it. Brendan steps into him. 23 sends it back to 6. Mac comes back. Brendan to his left. Brendan tried to find Ben Kaplan. Got cut away. 11 on his feet. 11 steps over it. 11 sends it back to 5. Gets blocked by Mateo out of bounds.
Pressure. Let's go. Come on, Needham. Let's go.
It's a throw-in for Needham. To the middle, and it's halftime. 2-0 Needham at the half.